Folks, Richard Jean is always killing all kinds of fish right in this part of the loch. Well, some 30-40 miles down from me. I have fished this part of the loch many times. I don't ever catch nothing here. I see some fish, but I think they shad or something. I never catch nothing here, folks. But today I'm here for episode number 2 of testing the Daiwa Air AGS Gecko-Bigen, or Daiwa Gecko-Bigen Air AGS. Just a gorgeous looking rig, and feels amazing, especially if you have a little bit of bass background. For me, the action is a little too fast. From here to here, very little flex. The tip is absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about the tip. Very sharp, very thin, very flexy. Tip is good. First half, a bit stifferoo. But I learned a long time ago that my tastes do not represent the majority of anglers in the United States. If anything, most people prefer what they call stiff backbone. I despise stiff backbone. If somebody tells me a rod has stiff backbone, that's all I want to hear about that rod. I can go around where the water discharges and catch some white bass like last time. I want to catch something different. Why not catch a big black bass or even a drum? I want to catch something different. Probably there will be no discharge. There's a bunch of fish right here too. Right here. Let me cast a couple of times. Right here on this nose, there's so many fish. Can I really catch nothing here? Right here, folks. Yeah. There's so many fish right here on the point. Maybe if I drop something. There's no water discharge and no boats. But I actually like no water discharge. Because I'm an ultralight ninja. Those people, they're not ninja. They're bass cowboys. I'm an ultra... Oh! Get out! Get out! We caught a fish. And we're gonna turn around and try to repeat this. Let's see what we got. It feels good. It feels like the right kind of fish for this rod. It feels very decent. Feels very appropriate. Feels very appropriate load for this rod. See? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to catch something else for you guys. Okay, that's not something else. That's exactly the same thing we caught last time. But hey, I guess slightly different scenery. Right, I guess slightly different scenery. Is this scenery better or worse? Man, it feels good. Man, it feels good, folks. Should have brought my cooler. Keep 1 or 2 of these. What my wife and I concluded is that if you want to eat white bass, you have to eat them as fresh as possible. Come on, one more. Huh? One more, whatever it is. Is this repeatable? Oh, blacky bass. Finally. Finally, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I take one blacky bass. Oh, no, stay button. I have the big hooks today. Last time I was fishing with size 10 hook. This one is size 8. I don't know if he's ready yet. Yeah, buddy. So folks, this is a light power rod. I'm gonna do a review, but the review will be just to show you up close the blank, the reel seat, the guides. It's a beautiful rod, as you would expect from Daiwa in this price range. It's an absolutely beautiful rod. And I will tell you, if you're a bass angler, you're gonna love the way this rod feels. It's so sharp. It is so sharp, folks. That's the best way. Like, the tip is sharp as a needle. No wobble, no nothing. And people love that. They say that's fast action. That's not fast action, that's fast recovery. Well, it's also fast action for different reason. This here is a nice catch for this rod. To tell you the truth, if I go fishing for bass, I would never have more than a light power rod. Folks, I want to try to catch one more fish here. I already wasted 10 minutes since the last fish. But once we go over there, we're not going to catch black bass. It's going to be white bass and maybe some drum, if we get lucky. Yep, there's one more different fish. He feels decent. We need a light drag for this one. Not because he's gonna break the line, but because extreme jerkiness gives him leverage to throw the hook. And if you always have good tension, he can't throw the hook. Interesting. I'm wondering now if I can keep casting here in the shade and keep catching these black bass. I'll take half a dozen of those. Yeah, this is like the perfect bass rod for me. If I want a bass rod at all, I would much rather, to tell you the truth, right now this bass that I have here, have him on my St. Croix Legend Elite panfish, which is ultralight power, very flexy, and it's a little bit more rubbery and absorbing for larger fish. I don't want this bass on my Presso Air AGS. I can catch him, it will be exciting, but Presso Air AGS is just too sensitive, and it's for different applications. It's for feeling hard hits from 7-8 inch bluegill. That's what it's for. To feel a hard hit from a little bluegill. For fighting black bass, the Presso Air AGS is a little bit inappropriate. I'm not using trolling motor at all. Yeah, this fish put up a good fight, and it's larger than the first one. It's larger. Something we got current all of a sudden, which I don't mind. It will take me away. Yeah. He's hooked good in the upper lip. I don't know if we have penetration. Yeah, that's a good fish. This here is a good fish, even if you're a bass angler. I don't care if you're a bass angler. Most people would probably, in most cases, be happy with this catch. Even at a tournament, this is a fat fish. This fish is 2 pounds minimum. This is a 2-pound fish, and let me tell you, this fish ain't hungry. He's healthy. I don't see any catches from bass anglers. He's healthy. No punctured, destroyed mouth. That's a good, fat, healthy, hard-fighting fish. Couldn't tell the species. Was it smallmouth, Kentucky largemouth? I could not tell the model. There's one more. There's one more. That gold hook opens all the time. My jigs don't open. Sometimes they open, but mostly they don't. My jigs will hold, and when they can't hold anymore, they'll just snap. But they don't open, and the tip of my jigs will never bend on 90 degree with you like the gold hook. The gold hook, you snag on a rock, you pull it out, the tip is like a circle hook. My jigs, you are not gonna find a BG1 with a tip that is bent on 90 degree like a circle hook. You're not gonna find one. I don't care what you snag. You can snag on a rock. I don't care what you snag on. You can snap the tip, it will break. But you're not gonna bend. As long as you have a tip on your hook, I guarantee you the BG1s are 100% sharp. They're not 90% sharp. I don't know how they make these. I don't know how they make these tips in Japan. But they are hard like diamonds. Now, if this is a bass, this will be the biggest bass. This will be the biggest bass. Yeah, amazing bass fishing rod, amazing. That's a white bass, folks. Fat, delicious. If I had a cooler, this is a fat, delicious white bass. Come here, buddy. Come here, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. Now the black hook, Daiwa Gikabijin. Yeah, those hooks are good. Those hooks are good. But if you're talking about the gold hooks, you can keep your gold hooks for yourself. Is this a white bass? It's gotta be. He put up a good fight. He's not very fat actually. Kinda long if anything. Yeah, very little Kitek left, which normally I like. Very little Kitek left. But in this case, because I'm fishing for juicy fish, I actually do want a good amount of body left. Ah! He chased it, folks. He chased it and he grabbed it, but he missed it. He chased it. He grabbed it. Right away. Okay. Okay, this one is different. This one is different. This one is different. Okay. Yeah, this one is different. Just don't be a gar. But it doesn't feel like a gar because the gar has this. I've caught enough gar. I haven't lived in Tennessee long, but I already caught enough gar that if I don't catch another gar the rest of my life, I'll be totally fine. But the gar feel like they don't have this fast tail. This fish has a fast tail. Maybe not even that heavy. It don't feel heavy no more. He just made a run when we connected. Yeah, he don't feel heavy no more to me. Now let me loosen the drag a little bit now. Why do you need a bass rod? Tell me, here in open water, this fish, I don't care if it's 5 pounds. What can this fish do, folks? Think about it. What can this fish do? This drag will release line right now at about 150 grams of force. 150 grams of force. Does it matter how strong it pulls? It doesn't. This fish will run, and will float up to the surface, turn the belly up, and I'm gonna net him. It is inevitable. It is inevitable, folks. I think we got a nice smelly, and that's why he's so vigorous. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh no, man. Oh man. Oh, come on, man. I thought Smolly when I saw the bronze back, but there's another fish with bronze back. Okay. Yeah. It's not even a big drum. That's not even a big drum. Interesting. This fish ran like a striper on the hookup. This fish ran like a striper. You can hear him croaking. Croaking. Look. He hit it properly. No foul play. No foul play. Yeah. You wanna catch some drum? Go get you a Daiwa ARAGS. This spot cleaned out, folks. It just cleaned out. I don't see nothing except a few fish all the way on the bottom, which kind of makes sense when you get a ripping current. They go all the way on the bottom. Let me hit spot lock. I'm still gonna do a couple of runs. This was a good spot, man. Maybe if I cast very far. Fish? Yeah, fish. Decent fish. I mean, small white bass. Okay, we're still in business. That's what it tells me. Tells me Victor, it says. We're still in business, buddy. We're still in business. Let's drop behind the boat to be safe of tangliness. To be safe of all kinds of tangliness. Now with the current behind him, he's not ready to give up. Yeah. This is 2000 size Vanford. It feels absolutely perfect for this rod. What is this? Oh, that's a nice black bass of some sort. I can't tell them. They all look hybrids to me. They're not like the lake. Wow, folks, the current is so strong that I don't have the power to... Can you believe it? I don't have the power to pull this fish. Let's go over here a little bit in quieter water. Getting tired of this Mr. Black Bass. This current there is like a snag. I can't get him out of there. Yeah, show me how strong you are now, buddy. Here in the slack water. Come show me. Yeah. Show me your biceps. Show me. Oh, he good. He's a good Mr. Bass. This here is a good Mr. Bass. No disrespect to Mr. Bass. He's proper. Okay, he's not that proper, but he was fun catch on that rod. Anyway, no, he's a good bass. He's a good, juicy chunk. Properly hooked. Man, with these thin hooks, Japanese hooks, you don't feel bad for catching this fish. Like, there is no damage to the face. I did not rip the face out of this fish like these folks with 3/0 hooks and braid and medium heavy rods with extra fast action feel a bite and they just go for it. Rip! Oh man, you can rip the axle from under a trailer with this kind of power. There's one. He hit 5 times before he connected, and I caught this fish only 6 feet under the surface. Only 6 feet under the surface. What a spot I found today. This is the most fun I have had in a long time. I mean, cast after cast, 2-pound fish on ultralight. How many times has this happened to you? You don't even know what you're gonna catch. I thought some baby he hit like a bluegill. Tap 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 tap. Then he finally he hit it properly. Let's open the drag again. Don't want to lose these fish. See, they started discharging water, and they all go there. And for good reason, At least if you want skipjack, which most of them want skipjack. When I fish there, I fish on purpose on the bottom, because on the surface is just skipjack. If you just swim the kayak on the surface, just skipjack. But I don't enjoy catching skipjack. If I want to fish for skipjack, I need a rod with very stretchy mono. This skipjack, they run and jerk and thrash and jump, and it's kind of I don't know, not very peaceful. White bass. 6 feet under the surface, a white bass. Mr. White Bass, I should have gotten. Something is boiling up there again. They're discharging more water or something. That's a awesome white bass to take home and eat, folks. That is a fat one. That is a fat white bass. Fat one. Alright, fine. After all these fish, they do deserve a new kayak. Let's put a new kayak. This one we're not gonna throw, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna put it right here. Another terrible cast. Because I'm casting from left to right with my right hand. Very difficult. There is my next fish. Good hit. Proper hit. Now this fish doesn't feel good. I'm feeling the gar. It hit good, but I'm feeling the gar shakes. You know what? Let's get out of the current if we're gonna deal with this fish. Let's turn around so the engine is behind me. I'm afraid of the engine the most. Come on, show me. Show me what you are. Okay, I can spot lock again. Head shakes. Lots and lots of head shakes. Maybe small channel catfish. Let's hope for small channel catfish. Man, it's just a fun day. It's just a fun day. Okay. Now my money is now on 2 to 3 pound channel catfish. Not even blue. Blue don't do like that. Blue makes more like a run. There's no current here, but he is stubborn. Yeah, see the bubbles? Catfish bubbles. That's all you have to do, folks. Just wait it out. You don't need the medium heavy power catfish rods. Wait it out. I was right, 2-3 pound channel catfish. Man, I called it. This is an accurate call, folks. Come on, give me some credit. Why this is Tennessee River? Why didn't I say blue catfish? Because blue catfish, when you catch this size blue catfish, they make a little bit of a run. Zzz. But channel catfish doesn't really run. They roll. They roll and kick, and that's pretty much it. Now my gloves will be stinky, but that's why I have a spare. Plus these are not my gloves. He got drilled in the nose. He got drilled in the nose. Good size channel. That is an awesome size to eat. If you are brave enough to eat catfish out of Tennessee River. Well, it was about time, folks, to connect with something. Yeah, there ain't no catfish. Black or white? That's the question. Black or white? A lot of energy. A lot of energy. Too much energy for largemouth. Kentucky or smallmouth or white bass. Not very big. White bass. Come on here. Here's a beautiful little 12-inch chunk. Beautiful little 12-inch chunk. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean that. You guys doing good?
We've been catching them all morning.
What kind?
White bass.
Really? Anything big?
We got some good ones up there earlier. No great big.
That's a catfish. Yeah, that's a catfish. Yeah. This one is a little bit big, folks. A little too big for us, but we're gonna give chase. We're gonna give chase. Because it doesn't have the gar head shakes. If we're lucky, it will be a good sized drum. If we're lucky, it's gonna be a good sized drum. Because they wear out faster. Come on now, I can see big drum, big drum, big drum. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. A little big for my net. No. Oh man. It's not too big for my net. It's absolutely perfect for my net. Where should I put him? That here, folks, is a good sized drum. Doesn't want to let me service him. Just let me service you. I know you're tired. Let me service you. The sooner I service you, the sooner you're gonna be back in the water. They don't recover very well from long fights. Let me show him to you. That's a good sized drum, folks. That's a good sized drum. I'm not gonna be resuscitating this fish.
Got a drum?
Yeah. Oh, he kicked, he swam. He good. That's why I kind of shoved him like this to get. I wanted to get him down. But he gone. I don't see no floating fish. Oh, get out. Get out, folks. Did you see what happened? I cast on the concrete wall. I pulled it out of the wall, kind of jerked it so I don't drag the line there. It dropped here. Then I was just reeling it up and this guy hit it. My gosh, the fun. This corner here is just full of fun. This is the fun corner. This corner is full of fun. Look, man. Yeah, buddy. Ripping. Oh! He came and ate it in front of the trolling motor, folks. I already saw him because he hit like it was 3 feet under the surface. This white bass is crazy. Man, it is, folks, it's, I don't know, 85 degrees or something here. I took off some clothes. I'm still too hot. I think I'm gonna land this I'm gonna land this fish here and end this video, folks. I mean, how much more do you want to catch from one spot? How many black bass? How many white bass? Catfish, drum? What did we not catch on this rig here? What did we not catch on the bass rig? We caught pretty much everything around here, but I need a break. And also I think I reached the point of saturation where if I keep catching fish from here, that would not make the video any more impressive. It's probably a 30-minute video already, but I'm gonna put all of these fish here because every one of them was a riot. Every one of them. And on this rod with 2-pound line, you can't horse them. You don't know what you have. At minimum, you don't know if it's a white bass or black bass. But it can be drum, catfish, skipjack. It can even be a striper. One last look. Next video will probably, I caught enough fish with this because I had 2 amazing trips here on the river, but it was in the boat for 3 weeks straight. I caught plenty of bluegill with it, even though I told you it's not a bluegill rod, but I did. I was plucking them only with the tip, but it's still a pleasure to hold. It's an absolute pleasure to twitch with this sharp tip. I'm not using it for twitching today, but when I did twitch with the 1.25 gram BG1, my gosh, if you could fish for bass with 1.25 gram and twitch, the feeling in your hand during the twitch, forget about the bite and the fish. With this rod, because the tip is so sharp, twitching with ester line, just tip. On every tap, folks, you feel all the way down here, you feel the BG1 jig, you feel the taps so crisp. Amazing rod for twitching, jigging, anything with contact like a Ned rig or drop shot. Anyway, too long of an outro, but if you're interested in this rig or this rod, the next video will be on the table review. As always, thank you for your patience getting all the way to the end of this video, and yeah, I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.